This is trade recap for the 22nd of October 2025 and 21st of October 2025. So this is two trade recaps in one day. And as you can fucking see, I have blew my account. I am down 691 today. And yeah, is what is. But however, I did take both trades were good yesterday and today, even though yesterday was minus 800, today was minus 700. So let's break it down. So I already replayed market open. So which one should I replay? I'm just gonna first of all I'm just gonna quickly, without replaying, break down yesterday's trade. So yesterday's trade, it was good. I was correct, but I entered too early. Let me tell you. So sorry. Ah. All right. So going. Let's actually replay, because then it doesn't really give us the full effect. You know what I said? You know what I'm saying? Start new. Bang. So this is Monday. No, wait, what? Tuesday. This is Tuesday. So going into the day, I was very bullish because we had three relative equal highs here. One. So I'll show you. Oh, one, two, three. Three relative equal highs, as you can see. Shit. Okay, I won't do that again. Three relative equal highs. So going into the day, I was very bullish. I saw that we don't have a daily gap. We have a 4-hour here. So I wanted there was a chance where we could just rip up straight off market open. That's why I was watching vigilantly. And I just I thought these highs aren't gonna stay intact for a while, because there's just too good of a draw on liquidity to not get have an efficient straight run into. But I think maybe since the government's closed, I think the efficiency's out the window. Not gonna lie, because we already had this SMT in place as well. MNQ swept these lows. ES didn't. So let's skip to market open. Let me quickly mark out where market open is. It is right here. So market open, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a move lower before we have a move higher. So we get the move lower, and from now on, basically from anywhere here, I'm just waiting for an entry. I'm just waiting to go long, waiting for this to be inversed. I'm waiting for a CISD, just anything to tell me that we're bullish and that we want to take. London high was also intact, and we also formed more relative equal highs with London high, with this Asia high here. So and it wasn't taken on ES either. So I was just mega giga bullish. Well, not mega bullish, but I was very bullish. So wanted to see this CISD, wanted to see this 5-minute inverse, and bang, we got both. I entered right here. I actually entered on this retest of this consequent encroachment. Had my TP below this breaker block, no order block, I mean, and targeted these highs, low hanging fruit. But what I failed to notice is that we actually didn't tap into the 4-hour. We actually made equal lows with the 4-hour gap, like open with the wick. As you can see, like this candle here made relative equal lows with this 4-hour here. So we actually didn't tap into the 4-hour, but we made relative equal lows, which in the moment I failed to notice. So that's why this trade looked perfect for me. And that's why when it got stopped out like this, I kind of went on tilt and just closed the charts, and failed to realize till next day watching this trade, like reviewing this trade, I noticed that this was actually the A plus setup. We have everything, but we also have the resweep, the internal SMT to validate that yes, this is the manipulation. This was just a plus setup. I can't lie. This was A plus, completely A plus. If I wish I didn't go on tilt and close the charts after I got stopped out, because I forgot that that 4 hour was even there. You could enter on this inverse right here. Enter on this inverse, stop below this candle low that created this fair value gap and target these highs, which is basically a 2R. And it played out absolutely beautifully. Alright, not absolutely beautifully, but it did play out. Really, really nice trade, man. I was actually raging that I didn't take this. This was like the perfect model, but today's trade was also good. Let me break it down, but it failed. This today's trade actually failed. Like there wasn't any errors on my side. They just didn't play out, you know. So let me get out of replay mode. Start new. Bang. So I was even more bullish than Tuesday because we just put in more highs. Asia high, London high. I mean New York high, Asia high, London equal highs. Like everything just set. Like the entire draw and liquidity, everything about it was here. It was bullish. I have no idea why we just dumped. You know, it still kind of not baffles me, I guess. I mean, the market does what it wants, obviously. Like, there's no 100% setup. But if I was gonna bet my whole account on it, it would be this. So, going into the day, we again had um, this 4 hour. Like, keep in mind that this wasn't taken yet. Look, that we didn't actually tap into this 4 hour gap again. So we had this gap below us here, below this New York low, 4 hour, and I wanted us to tap in there again and then see a move higher and possibly make an SMT. So what do we do? Let me mark out market open again. This is market open. So bang. Wait, did I skipped my trade. Fuck. Alright, but basically I went on the 2 minute. Off market open, we had this, what I thought was a Judas swing here. Manipulated into the 4 hour gap. Put in an SMT. We actually put in an SMT with previous day low. Put in an SMT. And I was like, damn, this trade is good. So I entered on when we got this inverse. My fill was like, I think it was like right here. And my stop was below this candle. My TP were these highs here. These London equal highs. And I was really confident, I can't lie. Like when I saw that this gap got inversed as well, I was like, no shot. We aren't going to those highs. But we actually put in an SMT here. And I saw this and I was like, nah, this is just gonna cause a rebalance. Like I thought this SMT is just gonna rebalance price to equilibrium here. So I was like, when it tapped equilibrium, I was like, all right, now it should reverse. But we get stopped out here, and I actually enter again. I'll show you. I'll show you now, because basically we we put in this like kind of we put in this kind of big wick respecting this initial BPR. And oh yeah, and we inversed the first presented gap. So everything was just like respecting the first presented gap, You know, inverse respect there. You know, everything just again laying up, and an SMT on this high, on this low here. And when we got this move, like this little move here, I was like, yeah, we're definitely gonna rip again. And I entered like here. My stop was this low. TP these highs once again. This RR was a bit more shit, but this size I entered with small, like with the rest of the thing, with the rest of the account basically, and got stopped out. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll show you the executions. Here I just like basically full ported the account. Like this was the main trade here. But yeah, this was just like just desperation, just salvage, whatever. But I honestly don't even feel bad. I just haven't. I'm just like I don't feel bad. I'm just kind of more. I just kind of more feel bad that a setup like that didn't play out. Like I don't feel bad that I lost money, but I feel bad that that setup just didn't play out, man. I don't know why it didn't. I mean, I guess it always has its reasons, SMT, but you know, on the grand scheme of things, it should have played out. But it is what it is. Thanks for watching, and see ya.